Today, I'm going to show you the use of an AI enhanced field in Tana that I'm using to help me improve my Zettelkasten on a regular basis. We'll go through the process end to end of using it, and then at the end I'll actually show you how to create the prompt in the AI enhanced field itself for you to use. Okay, I've got a quick one for you today with the new AI features inside Tana. This is pretty amazing, and we'll show you a new field. So this is my Zettelkasten, and this is filtered to items in my Zettelkasten about Zettelkasten. I did a previous video where I showed you how to generate questions using artificial intelligence in a tool called InfraNotice. Well, now we have something amazing and new from Tana, and it is their Tana commands structure. So if we go in, for example, to Thought Network, we're going to go directly into one of our notes. This is a permanent note in this Zettelkasten, and you will notice as we scroll down that there is a field called Relevant Questions, and it is currently empty. So what we have here is a note that I've written, a permanent note in the Zettelkasten. What we want to do is use artificial intelligence to help us come up with some relevant questions. Why would I want to do this? Relevant questions are often the best starting point for writing about the notes you've written. So if you want to turn your Zettelkasten into something like an article or a book or a podcast or a video, you're going to want to come up with lots of questions related to the Zettel itself. And so I'm just going to click this little button over here called AI. And what's going to happen is over here, it's going to start to spin. That little timer is telling us that it is contacting the AI with a prompt that it has developed based on the Zettel and a template that I've created. Great. Look at this. We have 7 questions. Let's take a look at these questions. What's the purpose of a Zettelkasten? How does a Zettelkasten differ from a collection of random notes? How can a well-made Zettelkasten facilitate idea generation? These are all wonderful questions. So what made them? I'm going to open up something called the prompt workbench, and you'll notice that I have a test node in here. I'm actually going to delete that, and I'm going to show you this with the same node we just worked on. So I'll paste that in there, and there it goes. So now we have a new test node of the same node we were working on, and this is the prompt template. It's really very simple. State any questions that occur that might generate interesting questions. So I'm asking for questions that might generate questions, trying to drive interest for the text. And then I am inserting the text here. This variable, $name, will pull this content. And then the second one is at the end of each question, add the tag question. That's what turns these into super tags. And write one question on each line. It did that. And never output line numbers. It didn't listen, but that's okay. We'll just roll with it here. And in this case, I used GPT-4. GPT-4 is not always necessary, but it is just what I had going on here. And then there's this setting here where you can go from consistent to creative. For this type of exploration, I tend to want to be around the middle somewhere. That's what we've got. And with this prompt, Tana calls it an AI field. With this field, I'll show you actually. So this is the original field definition for the relevant questions. And you'll notice here that I've called it an AI enhanced field. And as an AI enhanced field, that's what allows you to then go into the prompt workbench, which is where we were. So that's full circle. That shows you from use all the way through to how it got made and input. There are some details about how to set this up that do take a little time to understand, but this is an incredible feature. And I don't even know how to explain enough how amazing this is.